Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops, we're talking about San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And I gotta tell you, man, I did not see this coming for us to be in the running for Dame Lillard. And it's the most catch-22 bipolar type situation I have experienced in a long time.
Damn.
Because on one end, you're excited. You're like, wow, we have a chance to get one of the top 75 players. We got a chance to get one of the best point guards in the league, and Dame Lillard, you know, personified clutch player on the Spurs. And when you think of that and matching him up with Wemby, you get hyped. But then when you start to think about the projections and how we got to give up young players, and you know, some projections even have us giving up to 5 first-round picks and 2 swaps. When you start to see stuff like that, man, it just triggers your anxiety. At least it did for me. I went from feeling like Thor and Thor Ragnarok to feeling like Thor and Endgame.
Come here. Right here. You think you're the only one who lost people?
Because if you're the Spurs, you don't want to necessarily gamble away your future for a guard that has a 2-3 year window. You get what I'm saying? And it really depends on Wemby and how well he adapts to the NBA game. Is he going to take over immediately on some Tim Duncan, Rookie of the Year, All-Star, first year type stuff? Or is he going to take 2-3 years to develop? So that's really what we're questioning here. You know, even with Dame, you know, if you think about his situation, is this the best situation for him? You know, he wants to go to a contender. He wants to compete for championships. How do we know that we're there? How do we know that we have that type of reach? You know, even with Wemby can come in and drop 20 and 10, and we can still get dusted by the Denver Nuggets. You get what I'm saying? Or the Lakers. You know, the West is no joke. So, you know, for him, it may not even be the best fit for him. The one thing I do see that's in the Spurs' favor is that I do see Dame Lillard as a person who hates like super teams, and he has this anxiety thing about being seen, you know, as a team hopper and all that stuff. And I've said that about him before, that he needs to let that crap go. This is a new era in the NBA. If you want to go to another team, go to another team. That whole Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley loyalty stuff is washed up, man, because if the shoe was on the other foot, as Isaiah Thomas when he was in the Boston Celtics, these organizations will flip on you. Now, I'm not saying pull a Kevin Durant and just go to a 73-win team, but take care of yourself. But I know how he thinks. So with that mentality, going to the Spurs and trying to build something in his mind will probably make his image look a little bit better. He won't take as much of a hit from the people who just feel like, hey, you should stick with one team your entire career, you know. And that's a gamble, man, because, like, you know, it puts a lot of pressure on the Spurs to win now, and put a lot of pressure on Wemby to win now, when really he has a 2-3 year window realistically in my book. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Let me know in the comment section. Are you excited about the prospect of Dame Lillard? Is he worth giving up so many assets? Is it a good fit for Dame himself? You know, last thing you want is a disgruntled star. Is it going to hurt Wemby? A lot of questions surrounding this, you know, and I made a video about Spurs making boring moves. Now we're in the mix for a huge move, and I'm still not satisfied. So I am feeling kind of bad about that, but I hope y'all understand my perspective. I want to make good moves, but I don't want to give up everything in the kitchen sink. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.